Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Lynn Wilson and I'm glad you're joining me today. We're going to have a little chat about a quick, easy, budget-friendly, delicious meal, especially during this fall and holiday season. It'll get you through the winter. It'll get you through any weeknight or weekend when you just don't feel like doing a whole lot of fussing, but you want to just stay on budget and you want something so delicious. So we're going to make some homemade hamburger helper tonight. But before we do that, I did want to let you know, I've had many of you reach out to me on various topics. And my evening videos are usually to do with hauls and recipes and kind of hands-on stuff, visual things that I can show you and just stuff like that. You know, everyday living, and I want to keep those topics in the evening. But I've had a lot of people reach out about questions on disability, living with a disability, how we handle certain things, the fears, and all the rest. So if that is something that suits where you are in life right now, I will be doing a mini series on that. It will be during the day. It'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. You will see that. I'll be posting that at 10 a.m. on Tuesday mornings. So you'll see that coming up for disabilities. Many topics that you all have asked me, and if you are new to the channel and you don't know my background, my husband is on full-time disability. He has epilepsy and he has lived with epilepsy since he's 12 years old. It was caused by a car accident, and he is now anywhere on a day he can seize from 5 to 7 times a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. So my days are a little bit different than the average person. In addition to that, our youngest son has, he's on the spectrum and other disabilities as well. So we have lots going on in our house to make it a very unique, blended family for many reasons. So I will be sharing with you as the caregiver what I go through, how I help them, but fears and worries and things, and how do we live normal life when our family isn't quite a normal family. So again, that'll be coming up on Tuesday at 10 o'clock, and that'll be in the next week or two. You will see that mini series coming up. Then I'm also starting a new series called Friday Morning Chats with Lynn, and it'll be once a week on Friday at 10 o'clock, and I'll let you know when that is up and coming. But it's going to be on topics. Many of you have asked me questions, and I can't always answer them in the comments, or I'd end up writing you a book. So I've been making some notes on some of the topics that you all ask me about. I am far from an expert. I'm just an everyday woman living an everyday life, trying to put food on the table and make an interesting and fun life for me and my family. But with that being said, you've asked me a lot of topics that don't quite fit with the evening things, and I really don't want to start another channel to cover these things. So I thought, you know what? I'll do a Tuesday 10 a.m. on living with disabilities, and I'll do a Friday morning chat with Lynn on all kinds of topics, all kinds of things. So if you have a particular topic, whether it's to do with a disability or a general question you want to ask me, or a general idea of a topic, hey, I'd love to hear you chat about. Leave that in the comment below or leave it on the community page. I would love to get some more feedback from you all. I probably have about 100 different topics that you all have asked me about. So we'll have that up and coming very soon. And if you missed the tour of my living room that we're sitting in now, my tiny little living room that we have made work for us, you can check that out. It was the previous video. I hope you enjoyed that. So many of you, your comments were wonderful. You made me feel like I live in a special place. You know, it's always interesting to me. I love seeing where people live. I love to see their color scheme. I love to see their home decor. I just like to see where you live. It just says a lot about the person. So you got to see my living room. You got to see it. The only thing we would switch out is like this quilt behind me. I'll put something more of a green and white. I think that's what I have. And I'll do that for Christmas. And obviously the wreaths and some of the decor, those things. I am not one to take everything down. Some people take all their pictures down and all their decorations down, and then they put up their fall or their Christmas. I can't be bothered. Tonight, what did you put on your plate on your table for your dinner. We went really easy and really delicious. So I told you weeks ago I would tell you my recipe for homemade hamburger helper. Now, I don't really like to use hamburger. I like to use Italian sausage. A couple of reasons I like to do that. One is Italian sausage is very cheap, at least in our area. I can get a good size package for $5, and I can get a couple of meals from that $5. And I like to mix it. So I usually do, like, if I'm gonna make a pot, which you're gonna see, I did it in my electric skillet. I didn't feel like using my stove again. I'm really using my electric skillet more and more and more. So I did 2 of the regular Italian sausage links and 1 of the hot Italian sausage link. I just squeezed it right out of the casing and I put it in the frying pan, chopped it up with a meat chopper, and broke it down and cooked that until it was nice and brown. Nice and simple. It was a one-pot wonder. You can't beat it. So here's all I did after that. You can get a pen. You can write this down. I'll leave it in the description below as well. But you just chop up your chopped meat. You can do chicken if you want to do chicken. I did Italian sausage. I like the flavor of Italian sausage. It has some seasonings in it. It's a little bit more of a bolder flavor. I think it adds more to it than just using regular chopped meat. But use what you have. Use what you want. You can use leftover meat if you have it. You don't have to use meat that you need to cook. If you've already got cooked meat, go for it. I did the Italian sausage. From there, I added a can of diced tomatoes. So I had a large can. You're going to see that in the picture. I just did half of that. The large can is 28 ounces, so I did 14 ounces of diced tomatoes. Then I did 8 ounces of 1 cup of tomato sauce. Now I had a jar of marinara that we had opened for something else. It was sitting in the fridge. Use what you have. So I just poured some of that into a cup's worth in there. I put that in there. I did a cup and a half of water, and I did a cup and a half of milk. Now we use organic milk for drinking or for cereal, things that we're going to be, tasting it more, I guess you'd say. So when I do cooking and baking where I'm adding milk, I'll either use powdered milk or containered milk that I have that's fairly cheap and much more reasonable. And so I wanted to use that. I have some that are coming close to the dates. I wanted to use those up, so you'll see the container. So then I used a cup and a half of that. You put it in, and then you add a box or a package of pasta. They tell you 1 pound. I think my box of bow ties were just shy of a pound. I think they were 14 ounces versus 16 ounces. So anyway, you know what? This is not rocket science. This is not I have to do precise and exact. I threw in a box of bow tie pasta. I wanted something a little different. You stir all that up. Then you can add some seasonings if you want. So a little salt and pepper. I put Italian seasoning in there. I sprinkled a little garlic and a little onion powder. Like that little extra flavor, that little extra something. Add whatever you want. Then I stirred that up and brought that to a fast rolling boil. And then I put the lid on my skillet on, and I turned it down to simmer, and I set the timer for 12 minutes. While that was happening, I had a bag of chopped Caesar salad, put that in the bowl, prep that up. Takes, half a minute to whip that together because it's pretty much all packaged for you. That's not to say you can't do fresh veggies and make your own salad and so on. It's what I had in my refrigerator. I also got it for nights like this where I just need to get the job done and on the table very quick, very easily. So bag salad it was. And then I decided, should we do toast? Should we do crackers? I felt like a bread with it. And I decided I had a can of biscuits. They were $1.48 from Walmart. And I thought, you know what? I'll make the biscuits to go with dinner. They take about 12 minutes in the oven. So I had my oven preheating, popped them in there. That 12 minutes allowed me to know then when the hamburger helper should be about ready. The biscuits are about ready. The salad was already done on the side. And those biscuits are going to be used for tomorrow for breakfast because I love getting the sausage patties that you can get great value brand from Walmart. I take that. If you have some egg and you want to do a fried egg on top, I don't eat eggs, so I'll do a sausage patty and a little bit of cheese on that biscuit. Warm it up for 30 seconds in the microwave. Ooh, you got a great breakfast, quick and easy breakfast, grab and go. I can bring that to work, eat it on the way, as I'm driving over. Or the guys that are home, they can make something like that, quick and easy and delicious. So those biscuits will serve double duty, dinner tonight and breakfast tomorrow. Now I took the biscuits out of the oven and put the tray on the refrigerator. Just put a light coating of butter on the top of those just to give that extra flavor. And then I just up the dinner. And all you have to do to finalize your hamburger helper, I had cheddar cheese. You can use any cheese you want. And you want to just grab a couple of handfuls of that cheese. I think it's 8 ounces that come in the bags pre-shredded, or you can get a block of cheese and you can shred that down. You'll see the picture of the bag of cheese that I got. That was $5 and change at Walmart. For me to buy a block of cheese and grind it down and shred it up, it's not worth it. I just assume get this bag for $5 and change. It lasts, it freezes well. So I took that and I put about 4 handfuls and sprinkled that on top. Put the lid back on it while I was getting the dishes out of the refrigerator. Getting the dishes out of the cabinet and kind of, getting the salad and the roll on the side. That cheese just melted down. I stirred that up. There you go. Went in the plate. They're gone. It's all gone. It was delicious. Everybody's plate is empty. Everybody enjoyed themselves. The salad was great. The rolls were great. The homemade hamburger helper was absolutely delicious. Now, what I made, 3 sausage links, 1 box of pasta, and so on. We are a family of 3. Everybody had 1 sitting of a nice sized bowl of that with a biscuit and a salad. It was perfect. I now have enough left over for everybody to do round 2 and have that for lunch tomorrow. So give you an idea, does it stretch? Absolutely it stretches. You could stretch it further if you want and do maybe another vegetable with it, do 2 side vegetables and some toast or crackers or anything like that. So tomorrow for lunch, it's leftover hamburger helper, and we'll put some crackers alongside of that. Maybe a piece of fruit. We've got some bananas. I've got some canned pears and pineapples. I don't know, whatever they want aside. We can do broccoli if they want something like that. We're good to go. As well as this freezes really great. So if you want to make this and you're a family of 1 or family of 2, and you're like, Lynn, that's too much food. I can't eat all that. Yeah, you can. Just cook it up. Put it in small containers. Whatever size is perfect for you for 1 meal. Freeze it up. You cook it once and you've got several meals throughout the month. That probably only is going to cost you about $2 for this meal. Break that down into how many portions you get. We're talking pennies. We're talking quick. We're talking easy. 1 pot dish anyone can do. And you could change it up. You can change whether you would do diced tomatoes or you do, salsa or verde or, it's endless the type of gravies and things that you can put in this, as well as change up just the cheese. That's going to give it a whole new flavor. Change up the style of meat. Maybe sprinkle a little bacon in there. Oh my goodness, you can go on, and you could do so much with this. Hope you enjoy this video. I hope you try this recipe and look forward to my 2 mini series that are coming up on Tuesdays and Fridays. Again, they will be in the morning at 10 a.m. Tuesdays will be Living with Disabilities, and on Fridays will be Morning Chats with Lynn. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff, uplifting and encouraging, nothing negative, nothing heavy, nothing doomsday. I don't want that on my channel. I want you to leave encouraged, lighthearted, and with a smile on your face. Thanks for coming over to my home. Thanks for visiting with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new and would like to subscribe and hang out with me a little bit more, I'd love you to join the family. If you really like this video, give me a thumbs up. It just helps my channel grow, and we'll catch you all on the next video.